Alright guys, we'll try to keep this video short. There's already a bunch of videos on this watch, and I mean, it's basic dw5600. It's just dialed up with the colorway of the brand Budweiser from Anheuser-Busch. You know, the genuine, the king of beers. So it is kind of cool. I mean, it's not kind of cool. It's actually really cool. All the packaging. I know it's divisive even in the unboxing I did. You know, people are like, oh, that's, you know, terrible and blah, blah, blah. But whatever your thoughts are on it, it's just cool as a watch collector, or whatever I want to call myself, to buy things with these kits and all these extra bits, like regardless of whatever the collaboration is and stuff like that. It's just fun. It's just cool. It just adds to the whole, you know, allure of the watch itself. So, you know, you have a classic lager and you have a classic G-Shock that are working together, and that I dig that. I think it looks really cool. I love the writing on the strap here and the colorway, the white with the red. It's just really cool. I don't know what else to say. You know, I hope there's more. Not hope. There's going to be a ton of other collaborations that G-Shock does with other companies, manufacturers, artists, and all of that. And there's not all of them I'm going to gravitate towards, but some of them I just think are really cool depending on the extras. And I think the extras really helped sell this one. You know, I have my initial D G-Shock Square, and it's the same thing. It's the base module because that's what they typically use. But it's just really cool. The colorway, you know, this comes with a special tin and all that. It would have been really cool if this would have came with a little scale model of the AE86, the Trueno, that is used in the initial D anime. That would have been next level cool, and they could have charged $100 more, and I still would have bought it. You know what I mean? This Budweiser one was only $200. I know. This watch essentially is a $40 watch, right? So where's the other $160? Well, there's all of this and putting it together and the marketing and all that, all the behind the scenes thing. Plus they have to turn a profit, both Budweiser and G-Shock. Gasp, right? They're both, you know, selling watches in a capitalist society, and they're not doing it for you and I, guys. They're doing it for money. So, and they definitely do a pretty good job of that, and thankfully so, because they keep putting out more and more watches. So the part number on this is dw5600. Actually, here's the hang tag. BUD, BUD20. I don't know what the 7 is. Just exclude that. If you just search dw5600BUD20, you will find this watch. It's using the base module 3229, and then pretty cool. I mean, it's everywhere. All the branding's everywhere, right? These are still available. Now, G-Shock advertised it as limited edition, which I cannot stand when they list it as limited edition and they don't tell us how many, what market, and put those numbers somewhere in the packaging. I mean, even if it was just on the tag, I don't really care, but we need to have that information somewhere. If I'm going to continue buying these crazy limited edition ones, I demand to know how many and what, at least how many. I guess I'll give a pass to having my actual watch numbered, but we need to know how many. The fact that they can just say it's limited edition and then not tell us how many it's limited to, I don't think they should be able to label it as limited edition. That's just the way I feel. I assume most of you guys are going to feel the same way. Otherwise, just call it a special edition or a collaboration, or call it what it is. You know, because there's usually a ton of traffic towards something like this, a product like this. So if it was truly limited, they would have already sold out. You can go on Amazon right now, snapshot in time. It is not the 16th either. I'd never even set this up. It's actually the 15th, June 15th, while I'm recording this. Currently, you can go on the web right now, and there's a bunch of places that have these in stock, $200. Amazon even has it for $200. So I don't know. What do you think about that? So let's take a quick look at the packaging. Nice heavy-duty corrugated box here, full red with all of the branding. And you'll notice that it's G-Shock Budweiser everywhere. So it's not just G-Shock or Budweiser. It is 100% a complete collaboration. Every time they printed something, it says G-Shock and Budweiser. And then, of course, one dw5600 in there for the quantity of what's inside. It doesn't mention on the box that this really cool tin shaped like a can is what the watch is in. So normally you'd have your little G-Shock tin. This is the G-Shock tin. It's just in the shape of a tall boy from Budweiser. Now on here, I don't see anywhere that it shows of G-Shock on there. So they kept this true to its original. I mean, I didn't read everything, but I don't see any mention of G-Shock on the tin. Now on the top here, it says, please don't litter and dispose of properly. So they stay pretty authentic to everything. To get the watch out, you basically just give this a slight turn, maybe a quarter turn, and there's just two little tabs. You can see there's a tab, and they just go in those slots, and you'll have the watch in there along with your warranty card and the operation manual. So yeah, pretty easy to get off there. Don't try to like open it or anything like that. I mean, because it probably will. So don't do that. And if we look back at the watch, you'll see a nice clean white and red colorway there. Nice white case, silver buttons, commemorative or Anheuser-Busch case back. Nice red strap. Nice printing on it. It even goes down into the cutouts a little bit, not completely, but it's all there. And then you have a metal keeper, which I am not a fan of, but I gave them an opportunity. I mean, they could have done the rubber one there and put it on there as well. And Casio Japan. So there is that. I can kill the lights real quick. We can check out the backlight on this if it'll focus. But so if you check out the backlight, it does show the Budweiser bow tie. So also something that's fairly common in the commemorative or collaborations or whatever they're doing. Let's pop this on wrist. I have not put this on wrist yet. I'll pop it on wrist so you guys can see what it looks like on my 7 1/4 inch wrist. So there you go. There's what it looks like on wrist. That's what the wording is going to look like when you have it on. It could potentially, if you're going to special events, something like that. I don't know. I don't know where I would wear this. If I'm honest, I don't even know if I'm going to keep it. But it is going to be a tough sale right now on the, because I'm a flipper for life, right? It's going to be a tough sale for me to sell it right now when you can still go buy them brand new for 200 bucks. So at this point, I'd be better off just holding on to it. And I'm not mad about that. I mean, I still have my initial D one. I did try to sell this one as well, but you have to find the right buyer at the right time with some of these G-Shocks. So sometimes you just wait. So it's not a big deal for me at all. But there they are next to each other. I'm not mad about having too many G-Shock squares. I buy them, I sell them, I sell them, I buy them. It's no big deal. It's like it's a nice little filler, from when I'm messing around with actual steel watches and things like that, that it's nice to be able to play around a little bit too and have some fun. All right, guys, thanks for watching, and I will catch you on the next video. Enjoy G-Shocks.